first mixed martial arts competition.
Hello, welcome to Session 0, Call of Cthulhu, Brave Companions of Arkham. So we got Lee and Chris. Carl and Jesse can't make it, but we'll make their characters later. Am I levels doing things? I think so. You guys say something.
Hello. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
All right. Tentacle.
We're professionals here. Of course the level's working. Let's see. So you guys know Call of Cthulhu. I know Lee does. We used to play back in the day. Chris, do you know Call of Cthulhu?
I remember Arkham Mansions or some shit, Mansions of Madness or something like that.
Yes, that's sort of a board game spin-off. So Call of Cthulhu was one of the very first role-playing games, and it really hasn't changed much since its first edition. We're going to be playing 7th edition, which has a few new bells and whistles. It has some bonus die that act kind of like advantage and disadvantage in D&D, but for the most part, it's the same as it's always been. It's a D100 roll under system, mainly based around skills, heavily focused on sanity, so you can go temporarily insane or you can go permanently insane, all sorts of fun stuff. Based off the H.P. Lovecraft's pulp stories from the 20s. So the setting is going to be 1922, specifically Thursday, October 26th, 1922. And the setting will be the town of Arkham, Massachusetts. Arkham is a small town about 20 miles from Boston. It's basically, people have said it's based on Salem. It's kind of about the size of Salem. It also has a similar haunted history, similar to Salem. Arkham is home to Miskatonic University, which is a highly regarded university that does lots of expeditions into the unknown. First, before we start, I wanted to go over a couple of the tools in Foundry. So the first thing is the screen we're on now is the landing page, but if you look up at the top, there should be a link to the Arkham City map. Let me see if I can do that on this one. If you click that, you should be able to click that at any time to go to the map.
Mm-hmm.
And this
is hung up at 98% loading.
Oh, that's not good. You probably got too many.
There it goes. It's big. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the kind of map they give away. It's basically the front of all the diners in Arkham. I don't think I'm going to track. Originally, I thought I would track our location on this map, but there's some really good maps of the individual neighborhoods that I think I'll use instead. So basically, this map will just be kind of for you guys if you want to, look at the street names. There's also all of these things on the sides and at the top. Those are all places that you can visit, and tools you can make use of. So yeah, play around with that. The next thing I wanted to talk about, the newspaper. So if you go back to the landing and you click on the little notebook, journal notes. It's like a little bookmark looking icon on the right, or on the left, sorry. Mm-hmm. Should pop up three journals on the top of the Telegraph. So the first one, if you double click on the first one, the Arkham Advertiser, and you click on Load PDF, you will see a recent issue of the Arkham Advertiser newspaper. And you can feel free to peruse this whenever you want. There's not going to be anything vital in here, but there might be some things your character might be interested in checking out there. So anytime you want to pull that up.
The find feature works too.
Where is this now? The player notes? No.
No, it doesn't.
It's the first one, Arkham Advertiser.
Arkham advertiser. Journal notes.
So my plan for this is that we're going to start out with kind of more of a traditional Call of Cthulhu adventure, but then I'm hoping it'll kind of, if we decide to stick with it, it'll kind of branch out into more of a sandboxy kind of thing where whatever you guys wanted to do, and this paper could help with that. The next book is called Setting Notes, and if you click on that, you can see the first page is just a 1922 calendar. The second one is the list of occupations, which we talked about. The third one is a list of investigator questions, which we'll go over when we're done with character creation. And then finally, the last one is some house rules, spending luck, recovering luck. And then one that I made specifically for Lee called a stupid name penalty. So if a player character has a name that is stupid in some way, as judged by the keeper, for example, if that character's name is a pun, a play on some historical figure, or just doesn't sound like a name that a real person would have had in the 1920s, that character will automatically be targeted first by all enemies, monsters, and enemies until they are dead. So
I love it. I got a rule.
The stupid name penalty will be enforced.
Can you put like? Can I come up with a stupid name for the rule at least?
the Nat 20 rule.
Nathaniel 20.
All right, and then the last one is just a player note.
Honestly, that's not a stupid name, though. That really would be somebody's name, even in the 1920s.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You don't think so?
Yeah, and then the last one is just a player notes that you guys should have full control over. So if you want to keep notes there, you can. Okay, so those are the tools I'm going to talk about. All right, so yeah, let's start character creation. You guys have any questions before we start character creation?
Nope.
All right, so if you go to, we'll see if this works. Go to the actors tab on the right. So there's chat messages, combat encounters, and then actors.
Mm-hmm.
And then down at the very bottom, there's an investigator creation wizard button. And you should just be able to click that button.
Yep.
The investigator creation wizard, step-by-step process. So hit the next button. Okay, now this is the characteristics screen. And I think it would be more fun if we just go down these one at a time. So like we all roll strength and then we all roll constitution. So like 50 is normal, is just a standard person's strength. So everybody roll your strength and let's see what we get.
You click the dice beside it.
Yeah, click the dice beside it.
And where's this at? Oh, there we go.
I got a 60.
Click
I got a 45.
Mine's not working. Where do you click that? In the party token? Yeah, I'm in the target.
No, you're not. You're in the wrong place then. Go to the the actors tab, right? So you see party token?
Yeah.
And then look down below it.
I see player's character. I didn't click. Okay.
Yeah, click that and then click next on that screen. So strength is basically strength, obviously. What'd you get for strength, Chris?
I haven't got it. It won't roll. My thing has not been acting right tonight. Hang on. Yeah, it has not been acting right at all. I clicked strength, nothing rolls, nothing does anything. The little icon on the top.
You click the little dice.
Click the little dice to the right.
Yeah. Little dice to the right. There's dice to the right. Nope. Where's the dice to the right? I don't have a dice to the right, man. Here. Like, I'm on my little Chris's character, right?
No. We should be in the investigator creation wizard.
What the fuck is that? I don't have that. Player
Close,
character.
close that. Go to your actors tab. You see party token, right?
Yes.
Look all the way to the bottom, like the very bottom of the screen.
Oh, that far. Okay, my bad. My bad. I said yes, and I didn't actually understand.
Have you tried restarting your computer?
This
Okay.
is what we
I can
call
roll
an
now.
issue between the
60.
keyboard, the
60,
monitor,
yeah.
and the keyboard. All right,
60.
60. All right.
Yeah,
Both of you got
260s.
60s? All right. So Constitution is basically how you handle sickness and that sort of thing. So go ahead and roll that.
75.
Oh, can I lie?
Nice.
Mine's pretty low. Well, 65.
No, that's not too
Yeah.
bad. That's-
50 is average.
yeah.
Oh,
So the next
okay.
is size. This is basically your physical size, like how scrawny.
We're going to get like 99.
Come on, 80.
80. 80.
Oh.
Nice. You're a big dude. Do
Oh,
you,
big
do you even
fucking
lift,
dude.
bro?
85. 85.
What?
Yeah, legitimate.
You, got,
85.
you guys are using all your good rolls.
I know. This is
Dexterity.
good.
Two.
All right, so
Rest-
next dexterity is basically, dexterity. So dexterity.
65. 65.
30.
Okay, yeah. So you're
Appearance.
clumsy,
Big and
basically.
clumsy.
The sexy factor.
Now
of
this,
your
appearance is a fun one. Yeah, that's just your physical appearance.
appearance.
65.
Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, that's not
Better
bad.
looking dude.
Yeah, you guys are much handsomer than average.
Yeah.
Next is intelligence. This is an important one.
God.
65.
90.
What?
Nice.
I'll screenshot
Nice.
this after the fact. by
Brainiac.
the way. I'll
All right.
screenshot this after the fact for proof.
So the next one is power. It determines your starting sanity, I think, and it also helps you if you end up casting spells.
55.
45.
Okay, not too bad, not too bad. And then next is education. This is really important because it helps determine how many skill points you get.
60.
65.
And then last is luck. You sometimes will make a luck roll, but you can also spend luck to help get other things, so to make other
50.
rolls.
60.
Nice. Okay, so you go. Oh man, I rolled just terrible. I rolled a 15 on appearance. I'm like horribly disfigured.
You're butt ugly.
Yeah. All right. So the next thing that you have to do on this page is your age. You can pick this, but like if you pick, I think it's above 30, your physical stats start going down, but your education, you get more education points. I can look up the specifics if you want, or you can
You know
just
what
pick
this
a-
roll is? Is that what's the
No,
roll?
the roll will just roll all of those at one time. So ignore the roll button. Just go straight to the age.
So if I do like 35, my education may go up from 60, but my strength and constitution may go down.
Yeah, let me see. I can get you the specifics here.
I'm trying to think. What was my favorite age?
Favorite age.
30. I think 34 was pretty good.
I'm
All
going
right,
straight to
age.
89.
So if you're from 15 to
89.
19, so if you're from 15 to 19, you deduct 5 points from strength and size, and deduct 5 points from education, but you roll twice to generate a luck score, and you use the higher. So you're lucky if you're young. Anyway, 20s to 30s. So from 20 to 39, you make an improvement check for education, which basically means you roll your education, and if you fail it, you get to increase it by a d10. If you do in the 40s, you make 2 improvement checks for education, but you deduct 5 points from either strength, con, or dex, and you reduce your appearance by 5. Well, that sucks.
You get wrinkly.
I'm insulted by that rule.
What was the first, what was the second one?
So basically, from between 20 and 39, there's no drawbacks. There's only a possible improvement to your education.
Yeah.
But if you just really want to play an old guy, you can play a really old guy.
So I can go 89.
Yes. 80s. If you're in the 80s, you make 4 improvement checks for education, but you have
And
to
your luck
deduct
goes down
80 points worth of your
fuck
physical
that.
stats.
You're going to be in a wheelchair, but you're smart as hell.
It's like you've been around, so you know you've got experience.
Or you're
right?
Stephen Hawking, right? You got your.
This is
I
making
am,
me,
yeah.
I'm going to be 30 even.
I'll do 34.
So 30 even will. Let's see. Okay, yeah, 30 even will be fine. That won't make any difference.
34 is nothing. Just one additional roll, or how does that?
Yeah. So when you go to next, it should have you
Oh,
make
there
an
we go.
improvement check for
Now you did get click roll
education.
for that.
Yeah. Click roll. Ooh, I improved 10 points.
Oh, my education not upgraded.
Mine didn't either. Can we do it again?
No.
Okay.
All right, so then click next, and it just shows you everything, and then you can click next. And now here's the big occupation selection dropdown. This is the one that wouldn't update automatically. So
I'm a big guy that's kind of not dumb.
Oh, I
Very
want to put something with
clumsy.
a good credit rating.
So credit rating, you
I wanna buy a
basically
house.
have to pay points for credit rating, but if you have a minimum, like you have to buy enough points to get to your minimum. Does that make sense? So if your minimum is like, if you pick something like a rich person, that's like your credit rating is like the lower is 40. That means you're going to have to spend 40 points to get your credit rating up to 40. But it's nice to have a good credit rating because then you can buy stuff. So.
What do you mean points? I didn't get what that means yet.
In the next step, we're gonna.
Okay.
In the next step, we're gonna assign points to different skills.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna be an occultist. I like that.
I'm gonna be a musician.
I don't know what I want to do. I kind of wanted to be the.
Oh, cool! It shows you. It shows you.
Yeah,
all
it shows you this
stuff.
Yeah,
that's
nice.
nice.
That's really cool. I can click through real quick.
If you have a skill in the occult, does that mean you can do spells sometimes?
It might help you. I can't remember the rules for reading occult tomes. It might help you. It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt. More importantly, it might help you determine which ones you don't want to try to cast.
yeah. I know this rune.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think this means suck life force out of self. So maybe you shouldn't.
Parapsychology. Okay, there we go. One of the following skills. Did we all go next already?
No, I'm still looking at mine.
Okay.
I'm just making sure that's what I want.
I'm gonna be a musician.
Yeah, occultist is what it is. Yep. That's the one that can do language other. I think that's occult. Yeah, that's what I want.
So for the, you basically now on this next screen you have to pick some things that say any. I think you have to pick. So I have to pick an arts and crafts. I'm gonna go with acting. And then
I'm gonna go with persuade.
Yeah, then I get to pick
so we have to pick the any, but you have to tell it what it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one do you have? Which one do you have to pick?
I got arts and crafts as well.
Okay.
So I got a persuade. Then I got a bunch of them for my second one. I mean, I can pick a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, that's probably all of the skills that you can pick. So language other or language any basically means any other language. So you're assumed to speak English unless you want to make an investigator from a different country. But language any means you get a second language.
And we do all the innies? Because I have a lot of innies.
No, only ones that you pick. So
but how many can I pick?
It should tell you.
9. Oh, I don't want stupid arts and crafts. Then go the fuck away. I don't want that one. I didn't realize.
Should I get Cthulhu Mythos or Spot Hidden?
I don't know if it'll let you take Cthulhu Mythos.
It does.
Well, Cthulhu Mythos,
an occultist,
for
right?
every point you gain in Cthulhu Mythos, you lose a point in your sanity.
Oh, I don't want to do that then right away.
So you probably don't want to, yeah.
So Spot Hidden may be pretty good.
Yeah, Spot Hidden is always a good one.
Yeah.
Dang, I have to pick 4 out of the following.
Do we have to? Do we have to do only the innies, or can we do any?
No, you can pick. So at least on mine, I get four regular skills, that I don't have to pick. I get 1 interpersonal, so I pick Fast Talk out of Charm, Fast Talk, Intimidate, Persuade, and then I get to pick 4 out of any of the other ones. But there's gonna be a point where you get to add additional skills. So this isn't the only.
Mine comes with 8 already chosen ones. I get 1.
Yeah, some of them are. Yeah, some of them are. They're all different. And it should say at the bottom when you've got to a point where, there's a little check mark now that I've picked all the ones that I have to pick.
I just turn off the credit rating.
Mhm.
No, it's okay. Okay.
All right. So is everybody on the spend skill points screen
Yep.
now?
I'm not yet. I'm still picking
Oh,
my
okay.
last one. I was doing the innie, and then I realized those are the ones that were. Yeah. Anyway. What should I be? I feel like I'm really big. My dude's like 85 big. I think I'm gonna do fighting brawl.
Brawling. Yeah, that's what I was going to
I'm a
suggest.
brawling parapsychologist.
Maybe you're like maybe you're
Get
like
in the
a
minds of them.
yeah.
And
Your
if you get in my mind, I fucking hit you in the face.
your hobby is like boxing or something because you
Yeah,
love,
bare
you love
knuckle
boxing.
boxing at the speakeasy, and then free medium checks afterwards.
All right, so is everybody on the spend skill points screen?
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
All right, so basically the first column is the base percentage, right? So basically, with no training, this game thinks that you have a 5% chance of doing an accounting problem and a 35% chance of dodging something if something was thrown at you. So basically, that's the base percentage. The next one is your personal skills. So you can see I have a bank of 150 personal interest skills that I get to put in whichever skills I want. And then the second column is my occupational skills. And that's why you can only put these points in the specific ones you chose on the last screen. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then the final column is what your overall value is going to be, like what you're going to have to roll under to succeed at the. All right, so just keep.
And what does credit rating do again? A higher credit rating is good.
Yeah, so you don't really
Money, but
track.
you lose stuff.
You don't really track money in this game. So basically, anytime you're like, "Oh, can I buy? What kind of room am I going to stay at the hotel? What kind of meal am I going to eat?" We're gonna look at your credit rating to see, and you have to have the last thing on the last little checkbox should make you have to have your credit rating be within the minimum and maximum values of your occupation.
Okay.
So for example, mine is a minimum of 9 and a maximum of 30. And I think it just automatically puts, at least for me,
That's your
it defaulted. Yeah, it defaulted to my minimum.
Same.
But I could bump it all the way up to 30 if I wanted to. And since I'm a musician, I think I'm just going to be a starving musician.
My maximum credit rating is 65.
Dang. That would probably represent like a pretty well-to-do occultist, right? Someone who's,
Yeah.
He's a fan of occultist,
yeah, they're like, you've got like a following, and
You're Tom Cruise.
Well, I didn't select cult leader.
Hey, you're Tom Cruise. I'm not the leader of Scientology. I'm just its best.
Yeah, but like you would be, you're obviously doing something well
Maybe
enough
I
to
was
be
rich to
making
begin
money.
with.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
true.
rich to begin with and came into the cult.
That's true. It could just be more of a hobby than, yeah. All right, so I'm going to spend some points here.
My cult is my hobby.
You probably want some kind of points in firearms.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is a roll under game or roll over game?
Under. Yeah, you're rolling under. So like I just put 20 points in my handgun because it's a hobby of mine is to shoot handguns. And so I have a 40 now. So that means I'm going to need to roll a D100 and try to get less than 40 to succeed. And if it's really hard, you actually have to roll under half that. And if it's super hard, you have to roll under a fifth of that. So, but the Foundry module will.
So like if I'm supposed to be a badass fighter, I should be 100 for fighting.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think you can't go over 90 in anything, but
It let me do 125.
Yeah, but do you have a red X down at the bottom?
Only because I haven't spent all my points yet.
Oh, well, I'm going to say you can't go over 90, so yeah, I have to change that.
Wait, did
I
I?
put 12 in Fireball.
Yep. Oh, minus 45. Too many. Hang on. 30. Yes, just so we're clear, your house ruling that I cannot follow the game as far as the differentiations go. Is that what you're saying?
Some guy just made this module, so
Okay.
the coding of this module does not make it a rule. But I can look that up.
I gotta be honest. I think it could be. I don't know if I want to spend 90 points in that. But I can take it to you said 90? I can do 90.
Let me make sure.
Because that one, I mean, it's really not hard to get 90. Like fighting for me was one of my professional things. So I got professional points on that one, plus the other ones.
It says after you've chosen your calculate your occupation points, blah 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 blah. Points should be allocated to blah blah blah. Write down the total number of points in each skill. The sheet also has a space to write down. Why did you allocate like skills?
Oh shit! Drive auto. I should probably learn how to drive.
Well, it doesn't say actually.
How often are we going to be doing electrical repair in the 1920s?
Oh, probably more than nowadays.
Oh,
Most
no,
stuff
I mean-
you can't repair now.
I'm just meaning in the
Yeah.
game, I guess. That's true. Yeah. I was just thinking, like, is that something I should do? Am I going to be a journeyman? Like,
I guess you can go all the way up to 100. Oh wait, Capstar. There we go. Yeah, it's an optional rule, but
okay, I'll leave it at
says
90.
investigators having high skills should not balance the game, given that some skill rolls will require them to roll under half. Even a 99% fighting skill can be dodged or fought back against. The keeper may apply an upper limit to starting skills such as 75%.
You want 75? Is that what you want?
Yeah, let's do 75. I think it's more important to have a spread of decent values than it is to have a few
Like, what's decent? That's the thing I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure either.
Like, I got to be honest. I don't care if my taxes get done, so I'm probably not putting any in accounting. But I don't. That one might be pretty good. What's the difference between fighting throw and fighting brawl? Brawl is obviously hand to hand. What is throw? Like
Throwing's like
throwing people over.
No, I think it's more like just like throwing rocks, throwing grenades, throwing
Oh, grenades. That's cool.
Well, you have to buy grenades. Like that's not the easiest thing.
I don't have that good of a credit rating.
And this is difficult trying to balance this to where I don't have like some stuff. I mean, some stuff I can be shitty at, but like trying to generalize,
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Yeah, there's a lot of customization.
A lot of stuff. Yeah. You do have a lot of points, though. At least I have a lot of points.
I got a total 130 in personal and 240 in occupation.
I got 180 and 260. Do we all have different numbers too? Like different amounts?
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, I like the little speakeasy vibe in the background.
Yeah.
Give it 5 more minutes.
It's just low enough that it's not like intrusive. It's just you can hear it.
Animal crackers, animal crackers. Have you got to that part? I love that part. Animal crackers.
I can't hear any I can't hear any singing. I just hear the piano on mine.
I have mine muted. I've been making these occupations for on and off for the last couple of days, and it got a little bit old. Oh, dodge is a good one to add to, because if you get shot, you might need to dodge.
Yeah. Anthropology. What is that? What's the?
That's a good question. Let me see. Anthropology. Enables the user to identify and understand an individual's way of life through observation. If the skill user observes another culture from within for a time, or works from accurate records concerning an extinct culture, and simple predictions can be made about that culture's ways and morals, even though the evidence may be incomplete.
Okay. I'm done.
What is everybody running credit rating wise?
I took mine at the 25.
I think 40 is too much.
It's just points you can't spend elsewhere, right?
I agree.
Yeah.
I want to be able, but I don't have a lot of points in other stuff, so I got to be able to defend myself with a weapon. I want to make sure I get a good weapon.
You know.
Yeah,
I felt that mine was 9 to 30 or something, so I went high medium, I guess, for me.
Yeah, mine's 9 to 65.
I mean, for 65, maybe 40 is not bad. You can go.
That's kind of what I did.
Yeah. I need a name. 1920s parapsychologist names. Let's see.
Oh shit! I was just gonna stick with that. I think I'm good.
Yeah, like I said, Call of Cthulhu is one of the. I think stats mean less in this game than in most games.
Yeah. That's what life gave my character. That's what he's gonna live with.
All right, so on the next page, come up with your name. Say what your language is, your residence, your birthplace. Just leave the avatars, and I'll fix those later. And then
my name's gonna be Henry Cavill Lewis. That's a 1920. It's a parapsychologist, a famous parapsychologist. Oh, Henry Carville. Sorry, I was like, that'd be funny, Superman. But, yeah.
We can do the next page, the backstory, later on. I think there's some tables we can roll, but it'd be more fun to do it with everybody. I think if we're gonna roll those.
It's gonna be Albert Turner. Don't look for a pun in there. There is no pun in it.
The 10 most famous paranormal investigators of all time. Number 10 is J.B. Rhine. What if my name was J.B. Weld? Does that invoke the name clause?
No, it's fine. J.B. Weld.
J.B. Weld.
Weld.
The actual product, J.B. Weld. That's a product that is an epoxy weld kind of thing. Oh, he's from the 1920s. He is the father of parapsychology.
So I'm gonna have to create like weapons. So if you have like a weapon that you want to buy or some specific type of gear, let me know and I'll create it before our first game.
45 revolver.
Okay.
I'll take a Desert Eagle.
I might have already created it.
It didn't come out in the 20s. Give me a Tommy gun.
Oh, this is what my character picture needs to be. I love this.
What do we have to fill out our language as well, like English or something? Is that what we do?
Yeah.
Residence, a house.
I found a good culty guy picture from the 1920s.
Yeah, okay. Give me a second and I'll add that to your...
See, and he has those big sleeves he can hide a gun in. Never see it coming.
What is your character's name?
It's Albert Turner.
What is What's a good residence?
Well, if you live somewhere besides Arkham, then you're going to have to come up with a reason why you are basically going to spend several months in Arkham. So
How do you spell Arkham? A-R-K. Oh, I see it. No, I can read. Okay. And then birthplace? Wouldn't be
that can
born in
be
Arkham.
wherever, whatever you want.
And this is Massachusetts, you said?
Yes.
Okay. I'm from Boston. From Boston. I can't do a Boston accent.
Doesn't I don't see your character yet. Lee, have you?
I'm going through next right now.
Oh, okay.
Next.
As soon as
We're skipping the personal description.
yeah, we can roll on those tables later.
Great. There we go. It's creating. Please wait while the keeper creates your investigator. There it is.
Cool.
Sweet. That's so cool. I love these character sheets.
Yeah, the character sheets are awesome.
Free AI art generator. Hmm. 1920s Ghostbuster.
Oh, my Foundry just restarted. And my music volume reset.
Oh, that's annoying. Okay, Albert's picture is there. Let me make sure it's set the ownership right. Yeah, it did. That's awesome. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, there is one question I do want you guys to, and you don't have to answer it right now, but be thinking about this. You guys have, for either yourself or someone very close to you, owes a debt to a mid-level boss for the O'Banian gang, which is a Irish kind of mob in Arkham, and this guy's name is Mordecai the Hammer O'Leary. So I want you to think of a reason why you owe him a debt. Either you borrowed some money, or you helped somebody, you convinced him to help you in some way, or some way that you owe him a debt. So come up with that before the first game.
And where does that go in our thing?
You could just put it in your backstory section. Let's see, what is the backstory section? There's not.
You said we're not doing the personal description, ideology, and stuff or anything.
Well,
like that
we might. We'll just do it with everybody. I'll look over the tables and see how cool they are.
So just hit next and then create.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Okay. I didn't get an avatar though.
I can add that later.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off character creation.
I came up with a good reason why.
Yeah, there we go.
And then where was that? Your player notes? Is that what you said?
If you go to backstory.
Oh, backstory. I see it. Okay.
Yeah, like the character sheets are even cooler now when I turned off character creation mode.
Yeah, they're cool. I love this. I'm gonna do. He owes him money because the cult he was spinning up in New York got investigated by the feds, and there was some missing people, maybe some murder sacrifices that they were going to pin on him, and so they helped smuggle him out of New York, and he's hiding from the feds in Arkham.
Okay, yeah, and so Mordecai pulled some strings for you.
Yeah, he helped get me there
to get some guys to help you out. All right.
Where's Mordecai at? Is he in New York or?
No, he's here in Arkham. He's in Arkham. He's kind of a mid-level boss, but there's basically two big organized crime groups: the O'Banian gang, which is the Irish mob, and then I think there's an Italian mob.
I probably owe him because I tried to do an exorcism on his mom's house and I failed.
Okay.
They're not. I'm a parapsychologist. I don't know if that's a real. That's not a real thing. So I was trying. No. I discredited the person doing the exorcism and caused him to get thrown out, and then the mom died of being possessed. I think that'd be cool. Like I caused the help to go away.
So
He's pissed at me.
he blames
Oh,
you for the death,
yeah.
which was probably just cancer, but for
Yeah,
some reason
yeah.
he blames you. Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I don't remember what I said. What did I say? Where do I type that?
You can just put it in one of these backstory sections here for now.
Mordecai.
What does the failed levels do?
Mad.
For the most part, I don't think it matters. Oh,
Like I rolled just to see charm check, and it failed by 1 level.
yeah, I think what it's doing is, yeah, I'm not sure. Let me do a search on the rule book here. Is that what it's called? It calls it fail level.
Yeah, and then I just rolled language, and I succeeded by 3 levels.
Well, yeah, you rolled a 2. I think half. So half would be 30, and then at 1/5 would be, what would that be? You got even better than that. I think. Yeah, let me look and see.
That's interesting. Cool.
Okay, cool.
So a lot of that is new to this 7th edition. Back in the old days, we didn't have any kind of levels or.
Maybe I should have put a little bit in the forgery. Did it work? What just happened?
Yeah, this is.
How did you get 3 stars on yours, Lee?
I
He
rolled
rolled
really well.
He rolled a 2.
Rolled a 2 out of a 60. I had to get.
Now, one thing to watch out for when you're just playing around like this is when you've succeeded a check, it should put
It turned to yellow or something.
it should put a check on your character sheet. Just like in Dragonbane, when you got a demon
You
or
gotta clear those.
yeah, so make sure you clear that before you.
How do you clear it?
I don't know. Let's see, I probably can do it.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know how to clear it. Oh, you can. Well, no.
It says double click to toggle flag status. I know what I'm at now. I'm at 60 on English. So yeah, I just double click it and it goes away.
Yeah. I double clicked it, I think it made it. There you go. Okay, I'll stop.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty. I think it's gonna be pretty cool because it automatically will check it, and then there's a button that I can press that turns on a development phase, and then that lets you make the development rolls. So I think that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I failed one, so I got a bout of madness earlier. I rolled an 11 for a forgery check, which would not have beat the 1 that I needed.
Only failing a sanity roll should give you a bout of madness.
Oh, it has a little spider icon, and it looks like that's the same icon. No, it's a different.
No, that just shows you how many levels of you failed it by, which I almost think might be not a thing in the rules. Maybe that's just something that the module guy did, because. But it just basically gives you an idea of how well or how poorly you rolled.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So I think that's all I had on my
I'm gonna
question,
do
come to questions. Yes.
I'm gonna do a brawl fight, and we're gonna do a hard roll. I failed. Do it again.
So a hard difficulty should have meant that you were rolling under half of your.
Yeah. Yeah, because my 75 is my normal check, and I didn't make it with hard. But what is?
All right, I settled on my
Extreme.
background. I'll
Oh
leave
yeah,
that
if you
part.
click it, it'll show regular success, hard success required. Hard success.
What are you looking at? What would you say? What
If you click the number, like on that last roll you did, if you click the 15, it'll open up the card, and it says extreme success required.
But it doesn't tell you what.
No, it doesn't tell you what you needed.
Oh fuck!
Mine said increase success extreme 8 luck.
I think an extreme success is
I can push
1/5 of your.
I made my extreme. But on the one I failed on the hard, it says that I can increase the success to extreme for 8 luck.
Oh, okay.
You can like push it and spend your luck points, I guess.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that was built
luck?
in.
It's 60. Can I? If I click that, is it gonna fuck me over?
Yeah,
oh, it
probably.
took. Yeah, look, luck spent 8, and it gave it to me, and then it deducted luck. Okay, so that was 60 earlier.
Yeah,
That's cool. Okay. So these failures, you can spend 29 luck to pass, or I can do increase to 51 for a badass, depending on how far you were off of stuff.
Yeah, but you
Maybe
don't get your
Huh?
luck. You get 10. I think you get a D10. I'll have to check, but I think you get
Every day or something.
every day you get a D10 luck back. So it could be a while before you build up your luck
Yeah.
if you spend it all in one.
What'd you say to me? How do you check it?
no, I was just
Oh.
I couldn't find where the luck was on the screen. I found it.
Oh, that's cool. So like I did the forgery check for that arts and crafts was 1 was what I needed, but I rolled an 11. I can spend 10 luck to pass, or I can at that point it was all the same. I can just get. That's cool. Okay, so it's how far off the roll you are. That's how many luck points you need to round it up to
Yes.
be
Yeah.
a successful thing. Okay.
This is cool. I like it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool. Well, yeah, we'll need to get the other guys' characters made, and then I think the idea is that we're gonna alternate between this game and Jesse's Shadow Dart game, and then if Carl gets his campaign ready, we'll add him and just alternate. Then that way we don't have to prep every week. And I think this will be different enough from the dungeon crawling of Jesse's game that we can remember which is which.
I hope so.